new nationwide links for assistance or research or help in reference to dementia and Alzheimer's in the link tree. So use them. I'm going to send them out to the individual themselves. They are nationwide. Um, they're for everyone and anyone to use. There's another one that just sent me some information that I need to look into, and I'm going to try to see if I can get help to this individual. I don't know. It's going to be kind of tough, but we'll make things work. God has a mysterious way of working. Hi, welcome into live. Just tap the screen. That's all I ask. Gifts are not turned on for specific reasons. Back through my messages, Brenda. Do me a favor. Send me another quick message. Then, when you get a chance, like I said, I've been busy. I've also taken much time off. Um, my apologies to you, Brenda. Sometimes it does get overwhelming. But hey, you know what else does get overwhelming? The scammers and the beggars. We've all got to come to a realization that we may not ever get them off of here. Oh, okay. All right, Brenda. Well, then I'll go back through. Um, that we may not get them off of here. We understand that. We've got to come to terms with that. But that being said, hence the reason why you turn around and you slow down their money train. I was watching Tim Nash ramble on all day today. But the biggest thing with him is he has a tendency to get new people in through his lives and in his group of believers. But the thing that they never ask is if you really have cancer, yeah, 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 he needs help with resources, but you ask him about resources and he'll kick you to the curb real quick, fast, in a hurry. But the thing with him is, and it's interesting, never once has he proven that he's had cancer, and never once did he ever turn around and show his amputated leg. No, he won't change. He's never going to change. So if he doesn't change, slow down the money train. Make him work for it. Now he said that he had an interview into the bag and he's got another one coming up. Well, good, Tim. But if you got all this, let me ask you this: what is your girlfriend doing for work? Yeah, no, and you're right. He has never gotten treatment. He says that he won't get treatment with chemo. So then you say that you're terminal. How you doing, Frost and Ember? I'm sorry. Welcome into live, everybody. Just tap the screen, tap it, keep tapping. That's all I ask is taps, respectfully. Boxes are open too. If you want to jump up into a box, give your opinion, give your thoughts. You're all entitled to your own opinions. I know, I know. There's a couple things that he's going to run into a problem, and I did some research on it. Now, somebody stating that they have cancer, okay, but doesn't really have cancer, you're going to run into a problem because most employers, and I have screenshots if I need to put them up, but I don't think I need to. You're going to have problems with employers because if an employer takes you on and you're stating that you have cancer, but you really don't, the employer is taking a liability for their company. And that could cause them problems down the long run. My best suggestion and recommendation would be honest with them and be forthright. Oh, and spicy. I heard you've been bad. Doxing for what? I'm confused. Oh, well, the other thing is to, and well, if you're going to talk along the lines of that, yeah, send me a DM spicy then. But the other thing is too is and take notice to a lot of things that yeah, yeah, he is. Yes, I heard. But we'll get to Cynthia here in a moment. And her bestie Margaret. Uh, but here's the thing along the lines with doxing. Did you ever take notice that when they go to get a job, they turn around and somehow let it slip that they work or where they work or their outfits and their uniforms that they wear? Why? Well, that's another thing too. Yeah, I got a little bit of news on Maggie, but I got some other news on her associates. But but the thing is though is that if you get a job, don't tell anybody where in the fuck you work at. It's plain and simple. Keep it to yourself. It's your personal information that you're putting out there. Tim was on today. How you doing, Angel Food Cake? Loving them videos coming out. If nobody's following Angel Food Cake, you should really make the attempts to follow Food Cake. But the thing is that you want a job, great. Then get the job. Don't put it out where you work, or don't make mention. Yeah, I know. Don't make mention where you're going to work, like a car dealership replacing lights. Why would you do that? That's your own personal business. Don't put it out there for everyone to know. I'm just saying. Tim's been doing this long enough that he should know better than to turn around and say, hey, I work here. Beth Osborne made that mistake a long time ago when they were living in the house. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? When they were living up in that house, and she was sitting there live wearing the shirt that she was working at. I'm like, genius. Wow. Oh, Tim lies about everything to get everybody's. But you know what I think is interesting? Take a look at this. This is one of his mods, and it's kind of shocking. Here she is. There you go. That's one of his mods. I mean, look, right or wrong, I don't know, but she looks awfully young. How you doing?
Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
This is addressed to no kings in the chat. Um, if you're going to start throwing accusations, I suggest you put up proof.
Well, no, let's invite no kings up.
Yeah, why don't you come up and just
Come up
because all of a
and
sudden,
grab a
yeah,
box. Grab a box and respectfully, I'll drop Princess Peach.
yeah, that's fine.
But
Don't know where
you,
don't know where he came from. All of a sudden, he's on this some kind of train or whatever on scammy clause. He shows no proof, and he just, yeah, you can't discuss it. What are you, FBI?
uh, well, it's interesting. His bio's got a GoFundMe account.
Oh,
You can't discuss it, but yet you're going to sit there and discuss it in a chat. Who's Sammy? Created a GoFundMe under false pretense.
dude, are you? Oh, mm,
Who?
he's saying scammy clause.
Okay, well, genius, we're not talking about scammy clause here in case you didn't take notice. But if you want a box to discuss about Tim Nash and his mods, you're more than welcome to. Look, when it comes to other creators, other than the scammers, I won't talk about much of anybody else because at least I have the respect. Now, if you don't have the respect, you can see your way on out. I could certainly entice my mods to mute you for the remainder of the live, but if you want, you can come up into a box, explain yourself. I don't know who they're all talking. Look, I've been out of the freaking funk for almost a week. Easy. So you're going to come into a live and start making accusations. You can go ahead and screen record all you want, bro. Or bro S. I don't know. Yeah, have a great night.
Dude, I mean,
you keep pulling your stunts. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
exactly. And to come into somebody else's live and disrespect them like that, dude, you don't know how awareness works. You just opened
No.
up a can of, yeah, that's defamation of character, what you're doing, and will be held. It does hold up in court. So I suggest you zip it. Yeah, he's a cloud chaser at this point.
Well, that's certainly what he sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I don't even know who
yeah.
the hell the guy is.
He just popped out of nowhere, and I'm assuming he just wants to be on the, bandwagon somehow.
Oh, he's the kind of guy that when you go to flush the toilet, it backwashes into the toilet, right?
Correct.
I'm just saying.
Well,
saying.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, I mean, if you really wanted to get your info out there, you should have grabbed the box, bro. Sorry.
Yeah. No, he has no idea. I think he's just a pick me, wants to get on the bandwagon, annoying, and he was disrupting disrupting your chat.
He is mad because Scammy Claus blocked him.
Okay.
Out of her live.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, well, I don't, like I said, that scammy clause is prerogative. That's her choice.
Correct.
That's not my choice, but if you're going to come here and start running your mouth, grab a box. Don't be a chicken shit, because that's obviously what he is, or they are. So
this is it's a typical case of somebody hears, the grass is green.
And then I'm going to come into somebody else's live and run my mouth, and I'm not going to get up into a box because I can't talk about. Shut the fuck up, God.
That part.
Oh my
that part.
God.
That's the only reason I came up, is because this guy is whatever. I'm not trying
he
to insult.
Has no idea what he is starting. Scammy Claus has 10,000 followers. This guy has like 170. I don't think he wants this fight, dude.
Not with me. I can tell you that right now.
Not with anybody.
Don't get involved with me. My best suggestion for you would be to sit outside the box or outside the live, lick the window, and just keep moving on.
That part.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the other part is with Tim Nash. And the fact that he's constantly doing it every day. He needs propane. Well, okay, Tim, you need propane, but you need your medicine. But here's the thing. Never once have I ever seen him ever turn around and have a seizure on live. Never once have I turned around and seen him have any other medical conditions or issues. You see, I know he's on probation. But the thing is, though, is that what you're doing on a live to get back to the local authorities that can further get you in more trouble, Timmy. Don't you know that? God. This is why we can't have nice things, Timmy. Timmy. Anyways, yeah, and it's every day. You're right. You're exactly right. Oh, I know he doesn't pay for the medicine. And allegedly, from what he was talking about, was last night he hooked up with somebody to get his special meds. But look, like I was saying earlier, is that if individuals that are going to continue to keep supporting these people and they're asking for their money, go right ahead. I'm to the point now where I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Allergic to peanut butter, but eating a Reese's cup. But that's how that, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's how my outlook on it is now. Um, gullible will be gullible. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. You know, hold on. Let me show you a picture. It's going to be overextended size wise, but I don't care. But the shirt's already been purchased. We work like crazy so we could support the lazy. And yes, I did get the shirt with the date. So, yeah, it's coming. And I'll proudly wear this shirt any day, anytime, anywhere. Sorry it's overextended, but I had to get it. You know, TikTok's making some awfully good t shirts, some good ones. And I support them, the small ones. The ones that are, that right there is a prime example of somebody that's trying their damnedest to try to make some extra money on TikTok through their TikTok shop. But yet you get people like, I don't know. You get people like, how about this one? Have you guys seen this one? She's out in a hotel. She's in a hotel with her mommy. I was watching her. And she was literally sitting there admitting openly that she was begging. I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah. I'm like, that's not a good thing to do. Oh, I know. And it was funny because she was wearing a white jacket, so it was cooler where she was at. So, but yeah, she's been on quite a bit. But she's in a hotel with her mommy. I don't know about that, Gray Wolf. Yes, allegedly would be the best way to approach that one because somebody did their research and what time it was in Dubai and had pictures of what time it was in Dubai and it differentiated where she was at. Now, that being said, she did show her background off and there was a rather large, oversized Ferris wheel behind her. Hold on, I'll get her profile picture up, or her profile page. I got to remember if I still got it. I think I did. Yeah, here it is. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. Look at this. you like what she says in her bio? How you doing? Welcome into the live. You like what she says in the bio, though? Make money from spreading lies about me. I'm not making. How you doing? Welcome into the live. You like what she says in the bio, though? Yeah, no. You don't see me scamming jack shit from nobody. Because that's not what we're all about. But it looks like you are when you're sitting there constantly asking for this, 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 and this. And you're in a fancy hotel. Yeah. Oh yeah, and what's interesting is that she gets the foreign individuals into her lives, and she sweet talks them. But then she sat there and said, "How you doing, Shell?" She sat there and said that she's got content. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, "What content? You have no content." Oh yeah, yeah, but in the background. Oh yeah, I know, and that's the thing. And she'll you say the wrong thing, and she'll block you right away, right off the bat. Oh yeah, yeah, and she'll block you right off the bat. But she'll take and the other thing that I've noticed is that she goes for the gifts. She doesn't really go for the Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo aspect in it. So she is literally no, she is begging for gifts. Oh yeah, yeah. She needs help. Okay, well, help is on the way, dear. Get a job. That's all I'd suggest. But yeah, she's been on here. She was on 3 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't sleep. And I just came across her and I'm like, oh, I can't even sleep. And yet she's here begging for gifts. And then she ended the live. Yeah, look, see the backdrop? She's got a jacket on, so it must be cool there where she's at. And I do have I think this is, yeah, look, there's the Ferris wheel in the background on her left-hand side there. Oh, okay. Well, sorry. I'll never DM her. The other thing she's also, I noticed too, is that she is not on TickLeap's registry. I tried to look, well, you know what? You could be right. But I tried, oh, she was stranded at the airport. Okay. But I tried to look her up on TickLeap and I couldn't find her anywhere, which was interesting. I was thinking Atlantic City too as well, but I don't know. I don't know. Because of what time this was, it was early in the morning. So it might have been sunrise that might have been coming over her shoulder. But she is the typical type that's like Jeff Gainey, where she'll focus on the rich. And she even said it in her live about all these rich people, these rich, wealthy businessmen. I've been watching Miss Prophet. Yes. And the kitten. Oh, I didn't grab those screenshots. Damn it. Oh, this woman here, this is her. She's a real piece of work. This is her page right here. I know it does look like Atlantic City, but I'm not going to call it out right away because I'm not positive 100%. But hey, people want to give people like that their money through gifts. You can go right ahead. I mean, it's not my money. That's how I look at it. Okay. I'll show her a picture again. There's her picture. This is what she looks like. But they're gullible and they play into it. That's what I don't understand. Sorry. Oh, no, you're good. But you know what? You know what else is good in life? Oh, let's do her. So my mod sent me a link to a vid, and I couldn't see it, so I had to go do some maneuvering. And Violet, Scam Opera, is working on Violet, or has been watching Violet, respectfully, and I figured I'd just touch base on her too as well. Hey, she needs money for a lawyer, for a divorce lawyer. You know, oh, and don't worry, I'm gonna keep watching her too. She needs money for a divorce lawyer. I'm sorry, Violet. Um, it's your responsibility to 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 pay for your own lawyer. I mean, last time I checked, half of the individuals on here are not going through a divorce like you are. Am I sorry that you are? Kinda. But you know what? All I gotta say, it's your fault. It's 4.5 thousand in her GoFundMe. Yes. Thank you, Bees. Yeah, for the attorney. You know how much she's only got? Yeah, you know how much she's got? She only got, I think it's $95. Yeah. What happened to the two cars? Why don't you sell them to turn around and pay for your lawyer fees? I'm just asking. Oh, and it was script. Oh, there's my candy kisses. How you doing, sweetheart? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah. Ask her husband for it. Well, you get what you get. You know? apparently he become inebriated, and yeah, you're right, sweetie. Divorces are a lot less expensive. But you know what? You gave me a good idea. Hey, how about we put, or at least look into and do some research in reference to getting resources for divorce lawyers? I think I like that idea. No, no. She is more than welcome to stream me. She and I have already talked. We are good. She's a good friend of mine. So, but yeah, if anybody ends up streaming me, that's fine. Because like I said, when it comes to other creators, I don't have anything bad to say about other creators. But yes, right, calling BS, we can go after the GoFundMe because it's not our responsibility to fund your go-to lawyer. I don't know if she does or not, but apparently and allegedly to her, she got a big household full of kids and grandkids, like around 8, I think it is. And I'm like, okay, yeah, several grandkids. That's the best way to put it because the number is not. You're welcome, Big Banks. The number is not accurate. I don't know. But like we've always said, kids are out of the question. Kids are out of the picture, respectfully. But her as a responsible adult, she should know better than to turn around and come to the TikTok pages to ask for money for a lawyer when she's old enough to. I mean, does she have a job? I mean, lawyers take payment plans. I'm just saying. And yet you're sitting here asking other individuals for their own hard-earned money. Violet, get real with the picture. Sell both the junk ass cars that supposedly don't work, if you hadn't already done that, to turn around and fund your lifestyle. I don't know who you are. And turn around and pay for your own lawyer. But you know what? That just gave me all the more incentive to find resources for divorce lawyers at low cost. Oh, wait a minute. I do. I actually have a link in the page for lawyers. Legal aid. You're correct. You're right. You're all absolutely correct, without a doubt. So she wants that assistance. Let's get her the assistance. Let's see if she's willing to take the resources for lawyer assistance before pushing her GoFundMe out there. Oh, I know. Yeah, and that's the thing too. No, you're okay, spicy lady. But that's the thing is that, you know, she's going to want the money up front mysteriously. You know, oh, Domestic Survivors Live. But you know, the funny thing is that I'm just saying, Mega. Yes, I remember that. I remember when she conned Brandon out of that washer and dryer. How about when she conned people into what was it, the plumbing in the house and all that other kind of stuff? And then she was trying to con people into getting her money for a lawyer to go after people that were putting awareness on her. Are you serious? You know, what makes you think people are gullible enough anymore to how long you've been doing this, Violet? I'm just asking. Just being honest. Yes, I think it was her daughter's house. Oh, God. You know, who isn't begging and asking for money? You know, Harry needs help with assistance with rent. Do it while you still can, because I have that link to the government for rental assistance. I don't know if it's still operational or not, but I'm pretty sure it is until the government shuts down. Just saying. But, yeah. You see, here's the other thing, too. My outtake on all this begging and and pleading for other people's money and stuff like that. I'm beyond all that because there's definitely more important things in life than supporting beggars and scammers on an app that's gonna probably come to an end very soon. I'm just putting it out there for you folks. Be ready to download, and how they're gonna do it is TikTok is slowly going to dwindle down. They're not, and I haven't seen any updates yet lately. But what TikTok is going to do is they're going to slowly dwindle down, and they're going to have a link set up for you to download your main page. My suggestion, if you have any alt accounts or troll accounts, don't jump to them so happily. Start staying on your main page, because what they're going to do is they're going to want you to download your main page to carry that account information over to the new US version of TikTok. So I'm just giving suggestions out there. So, the same as that I would give suggestions to, I don't know, Margaret. Hi, Margaret. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Maggie. You like going to these toy drives, don't you, Margaret? That's all I'm saying. Maggie's got a mod in her presence. There you go, Queen Snow. Yeah, she's money. Yes. Now listen. Margaret went and got toys today. No, this is not a recording. This is live, 100% across the board. Margaret went and got some toys today from Toys. Toys for Tots, I believe. How you doing? No, I'm not joking. No, but this is one of her mods. But you know what? You make a mistake when you have your page open for everyone. Now, that's your page, right? Oh, she likes to do ASMR with ice from a freezer. Oh, yeah. Lovely. This is her. This is her, everybody. Queen Snow is a mod for Maggie. Margaret, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. But the biggest thing is, you put yourself out there. Look, there's the freezer in front of her. Oh, I know. But the more interesting thing in life is when you set up your subscription and you go to the subscription page and you got cool stickers on that subscription page, right? This is her, okay? But my question to that would be is, when you set up your subscription page and you have stickers in your subscription page, why do you make one of them of this? Just asking. Yes, that is a picture from her subscription page, that she mods for Margaret. When Margaret was out scamming toys from kids, in an essence. I'm sure it's lagging, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. The only reason that it's lagging is because of the fact that people don't like when you put out truthful facts and information. Well, that being said, Margaret, better hope you hold on to your britches, Margaret. Monday's not going to be so pretty. Now, I did research in reference to certain information. Hold, please. I think. Yes, here. Sorry if it runs in with the chat, but ladies and gentlemen, I myself have notified the housing authority that Maggie resides in. Okay? Verbally, I have spoken to somebody in the office. Okay? And if the heater unit in the background gets too loud, just let me know. That being said, they're knowing of what she is doing and yet not doing anything in reference about it is actually illegal. Right here, a public housing authority that receives HUD funds must promptly report credible evidence of fraud, bribery, or violations of the False Claims Act to the HUD office of the Inspector General. They're not doing that. So if they're not doing that, they're committing a federal violation. So they are aware that Maggie is basically scamming them and not report. And I'll get into the reported and unreported income even further. So they're aware that what she's doing is illegal, but yet they haven't done anything to adjust her HUD assistance. So now, with that being said, they're committing a violation. So with them committing a violation, what's going to happen and what can happen to Montgomery Housing Authority is that they could lose their funding federally, or they'll lose partial amounts of their federal funding. And let me show more in-depth information. Yeah, here's the mandatory disclosure in reference to reporting. Yes. Yes. I love getting information. I love it. I love it a lot. Oh, we're making the phone calls on Monday. Don't you worry. And if anybody wants to make the phone calls too as well, wait, there's the phone number to report the fraud. Now, if that heater unit's too loud, let me know and I'll turn it off. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Take screenshots. Oh, and that's the other thing too. I think I have it. Hold, please. I love it when I come with information. I'm like a sponge full of info. Okay. Oh, this is for Timmy. This is Timmy time. Sorry. I think I got it. Yeah, there it is. See right there. It is against the law for the landlord. So the Montgomery Housing Authority is technically the landlords. They're aware of what she's doing because they were verbally informed. And the thing is that with them knowing about it and they're not doing anything to pursue it is what's considered illegal. So, I mean, I can go on and on with all the information. Okay, so I got that. I think I got that. There's that. Is this different? Yes. Yes, here you go. Here's other information in reference to unreported income. So that's why I always say, hey, Maggie, did you report your income? Did you report what you turned around and begged for? Did you let them know how much money you got? No, you didn't. And then they get ticked off. Oh, and by the way, Cynthia Robinson, how's mommy doing? Susan, right? How's Susan doing? I would love to know, how she's doing, okay? There's a lot of things that I know. Yes, I'm going to look into that karma. I'm actually going to reach out to them on Monday. I'm going to give them a call because we know Toys or Tots are associated with the Salvation Army. But hey, and that's the other thing too. SSI is aware of what she's doing multiple reports have been given to him. So I'll give him a little bit more time. But as far as HUD goes, I went to the source itself. Oh, yeah, I'm sure Angel Tree, too. I'll look into that, too, as well. Yeah. And she does that. But see, here's the thing is that people were saying that, because of mental issues and things like that. She knows exactly what the fuck she's doing. She's playing everybody for the fool they are. Oh, and by the way, her account is no longer private, so it's open to report. Yes, Karma. So, she's open. Yes, she is a master manipulator, and she treats her supporters or anybody, I would even say the enablers, she treats them like shit. She down talks on them. She literally berates them. I mean, do you really want to be associated with somebody that's going to be like that? I don't. Regardless, let her sit at home the whole weekend and look at four walls and a fucking TV. I do. Do I like doing it? No. But you know what? If that means me saving a dime from taking other people, yeah, I'm going to continue to keep doing it. But don't worry, Maggie. Come Monday, I will make the important phone calls. Okay? Don't worry. I've got you, Margaret. Oh, stop it. She snorts because she's got a lot of snot buildup. Okay? Now here's the HUD access line to the OIG. Call it. She is going to face consequences. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Snort, snort. But no, Karma's gonna come around. I don't give a shit two ways. Look at Tim Nash, perfect example. Karma came around him and got him. And it's gonna continue to keep getting after him. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can only play that slow card so long until that card is played out. And I don't give a shit. And not easily broken, Cynthia Robinson, you're chicken shit to get into my motherfucking box. You run your trap, and then you sit in a live for almost an hour running your mouth. Oh, well, I guess Margaret's not going to be going to see Ray J anymore. But, the thing is not easily so broke or broke back. You keep running your mouth. Get into a box. Talk it up with me. That's all I'm saying. Since when has it become everybody's responsibility on this app? Nationwide to turn around and support individuals on this app? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What comes around goes around. Here's the number for HUD. Here's the number for HUD. Feel free to call them. You're entitled to call them. I mean, you only need the basic information that it's Maggie Foster, Montgomery County Housing Authority. Yes. Social Security Administration does have a fraud hotline too. I've called them twice. And, mandated, technically, anybody and everybody that's a part of her live is mandated to report her because what she's doing is wrong. We all know it. I'm sorry that she blocked you, but she's going to block anybody that keeps running her mouth and saying what's true. Maggie's too scared to come into a box in my live because she knows I'll prove her wrong. Same with Not Easily Broke Back. They're all scared. Mela too. which, by the way, I love to fly the airlines. There is a lot of things that I know about Mela and Brokeback. Trust me, I know a lot that I can't put out on here for the simple fact that we cannot cross that line with doxing. I'm just saying. Plain and simple. I know. But that's the thing. That's what defines who we are. That defines how we stand. Do I want to put out all the information? Absolutely. But I can't. Ethic wise, moral wise, I have better morals than Margaret and Brokeback will ever have. You know, somebody that has a grandkid, Brokeback, I would think that I would turn around and spend more time with my family than being on an app that doesn't get you anywhere, doesn't do anything. No, that's who I am. But that being said, that's all who we should be. Hi, Selena. Thank you, Slap. But no, I mean, if you're going to sit there and literally take toys from kids that are not intended for you, I'm sorry. You got issues. I truly am sorry. I mean, the last time I checked, you were what, 42? 42? You're not 5 years old. You're not 6 or 8. I'm sorry. Even your chat stated that that was wrong. And yes, I did see it. Right or wrong, indifferent, it's wrong, Margaret. And you literally are playing your chat up, and then you treat them like crap, and then you block them, and then you're expecting everybody to hand you money left and hand and foot. It's not the way it works. This is not what this app was designed for. Just saying. Oh, and don't forget the Chime, PayPal, and all that. That's all reportable. You can go to those accounts and report them. They're not as easy to bring down. Yeah, exactly. Once she gets her money from you, she will block immediately. And the reason why that is, why they block is because they already got what they wanted out of you. They don't need any more from you. Unless you're Tim Nash, where they'll keep you on the side and then they'll reach out to you DMs and say, hey, can I get some money? Can I get some money from you? Or like Chef Carl at one point in time when he was sitting there sending DMs out, hey, I only need $50. I only need $50. But did you take notice to when people were not giving it to them? They stopped doing it because they realized we can't be doing this. So it is what it is. I said I was going to go live for an hour. I did. I'm glad you all were in here. Oh, I know she was for diapers. What about CF Tim? I'm missing that. Yeah, no. I haven't either. Well, thank you. I took an extended vacation time, so I'm going to be off for a couple probably for another week. Look, it was short coverage. Miss Kimmy Poo, hey, I look at it this way. She'd do whatever she wants over on Big O. The minute I see her come on TikTok, I'm sorry, I will start bringing awareness about her. But like I said, TikTok's probably going to be vaporing off here shortly, anyways. A couple things. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm good tonight. Oh, I know she blocks a lot of people, and that's fine. Let her. You know. Um, you're welcome, Fiona. Don't forget, in the link tree, we have the Christmas links set up. A lot of them are probably closing up and being done with, like the angel tree, things like that. But there are other resources in there that can assist you on Christmas. It's only right around the corner. Here's the other thing, too, and I wanted to get this out. Don't be giving people your money on this app. Christmas is here. Christmas is coming. It is almost on top of us. Save your money for your family, for crying out loud. Don't be giving it to these individuals that could give two shits about you. They don't care about you. They care about your pockets and how deep they are. Let them go work for it. I mean, that's exactly one of the reasons why I got the damn shirt. I work like crazy to support the lazy. And that's 100% fact. But here's the thing. I'm done supporting lazy. I'm done. Anybody that's gullible that gives their own hard-earned money up to a beggar and a scammer without doing research and reading the room, you're on your own. Oh, don't worry, Spicy. Brokeback will get you something nice, like a picture of Maggie picking her nose. I don't know if that will, Birmingham. I know so far that when the transfer occurs, it'll transfer your data from your main account over. It might transfer the blocked individuals or the muted ones, but I'm not positive. But it'll transfer it over to a database, which is a place where it'll save your information. The other thing I'm going to suggest is what? Oh, I don't have gifts turned on because I don't, all I ask is for taps. That's it. But the other thing is make sure you take a screenshot of your main page, your actual page that's on there. No, I'm sorry. I turn gifts off because I I don't want the gifts. I would rather have other individuals save their money for themselves. Um, just being in a live is a gift enough for me. Just tap the screen. That's it. That's gifts there. And to me it is. Um, but yeah, take a screenshot of your main page so that you have that on file. Take a screenshot of any other significant information about your page, and things like that, and then save that. And then when the app comes around, it'll say download on the screen. Download your account. It'll transfer your account information over to that database. And then when the new app opens up, you'll be going to your apps page. You'll download the new app and then you'll transfer that information, your login and everything, over to the new app. So, yeah, don't forget about the Alzheimer's links that I just placed up and dementia links for anybody that needs them. Yeah, there you go. I have a picture of Maggie on the toilet. Oh, yes. Um, but yeah, don't forget those links are up, and I will turn around and start assisting the help for the individual that just reached out to me. Might not happen tonight, but over time. Um, do I have resources? What type of resources for in Kansas do you need? Or how about this? Just send me a DM and I'll turn around and take a look and see what I can get. Most resources are national resources, nationwide. Oh, shit, I'm in trouble now. Ladies and gentlemen, the ever so nice, Mr. Pit Boss himself. Hello?
What is up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Excellent, man. You
So,
you you sound like you're refreshed. You're gonna do another week off and then come back on in, or what's going on?
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait until next week to probably go live again
Yeah.
because the information that I'm getting, I'm hearing the 19th that the data transfer is going to start.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, but I don't know
I'm
how
hearing the same thing.
truthful. I don't know how truthful and honest that's going to be. But I think if it does occur on the 19th, it's going to carry over into January for the data transfer, and then the new app is going to drop in January.
Okay. Here's a great thing for everybody to do. When that does happen, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. If you go over to your settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom of the settings, you'll see a number there. Tap on it about 5 times. It's going to come up with more information than just that little number. And it's at the very bottom of the page in settings. Tap it 5 times, it'll copy all that information there.
Mm-hmm.
That's how they're going to transfer it over.
Well, there you go.
So in your settings, you want to hit your settings once you're in your main page. Go to your settings, scroll all the way down to the bottom. You will see literally a number there. Don't let anybody know about that number. Because if you lose your account for some reason, or you lose your password or otherwise, they're going to ask for referencing on that number. That's how they find you.
It's like assigning a QR code.
Yeah. And if you tap it multiple times, it'll bring up more information. Get a photo shot of that. Keep it to yourself. Don't let anybody else have it.
Right.
And there you go.
Well, thank you very kindly, sir.
Not a problem, brother.
Yeah, it's a PIN number.
Yeah, there's a specific number down at the very bottom. You hit about 5 times, it'll pop up with more info. All you got to do is photo it.
And get that for the main page that you run off of. Do not take it for your troll pages.
Yeah.
That would be my suggestion.
Yeah, your secondary accounts, keyword here, secondary. Main is main. Keep your main.
Yeah.
So, brother, I am happy to see you. I'm happy that you're pointing this stuff out. And yeah, I get to turn into a pop. Can you believe it?
Congratulations.
Hey, now with the gray hair, I get to actually be an old man.
Well, now you get to change diapers.
No, I don't.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, Pop's got rules. I'll change a diaper if I have to.
There you go.
There's the deal.
There you go.
If I have to.
There you go.
Unless I have to start depending, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Then I might have to come here on TikTok and start asking for depends.
Yeah, you don't want to be like Margaret. Now, come on.
No, it depends on. See, there's a difference between me and Margaret.
Well, I appreciate you coming up, sir.
Brother, you have a good one. Be safe. Hey, I'm glad I follow you. Guys, I'm telling you, this man doesn't want any gifts. Just tap the screen, share the live. Yeah, and to all my gamer friends out there, guys, it's time to start double tapping. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Well, I'm going to start wrapping things up and giving final thoughts. Look, it's your money. You do whatever you want. Tim Nash said it today. I heard him say it. He said it's not your money. You're right, Tim. It's not, but it's not yours also until they legally give it to you. You know, that goes for all the scammers and beggars on here. We've seen them come and go. We've seen them come on. We've seen them go. We've seen them leave. We've seen them come back. We've seen them change their names. You know, and then, you know, they doubled down on doing the GoFundMes. That's the sad part about it. don't forget, Margaret's page is unblocked and unprivatized. Um, feel free to turn around and report any of that information. The other thing that I've taken notice to, and I do want to put this out, I've seen things on both sides of both awareness and scammers and beggars. You do your own content the way you want to. That's your choice. I'm not here to turn around and tell anybody what to do, how to do it, and what to do. However, I don't agree on the aspects of with what I've been hearing about scammers doxing other people. We've known that Maggie or Margaret has doxed a lot of people's names, their government names, their legal names. I don't agree with that. Karma's going to come around for you, Margaret. And the same goes for you, Brookback. I mean, once you want to jump on that bandwagon, go right ahead. But until you get into a box, you ain't shit to me or anybody else that's in this live, other than a spineless coward. That's all you are. So, I may go live next week. We'll see how we stand. We'll see where we stand. I got phone calls to make on Monday that are a little more important. But we'll see where we go from there. Do your due diligence. Save your money for your family. Christmas is coming, and it's coming fast. I'm going to spend my money on my family. You're going to spend it on a scammer and a beggar that doesn't care about you, but take your money and then kick you to the curb when you're done? And go right ahead. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, Resource Link Tree is open for everyone. It is private to use. Get what you can get out of it. Other than that, have a great rest of the weekend and go Baltimore Ravens. Yes, we will stomp out the Pittsburgh Squealers on Sunday at 1 o'clock. I will be indisposed of at that time. Other than that, have a great night, folks. Love you all.